Coping skills come in all sorts of forms, and different coping skills work for different people. A coping skill that has been really helpful to me is writing, whether it be writing short stories or essays or poetry. I started using writing as a coping skill when I was really struggling with depression and anxiety. And I want to share with you one of the first poems that I wrote when I was going through that period of time. People are often mistaken about me, for I am a miserable young girl. And yet they see a smile on my face and think to themselves, what a happy young lady. She's been given the world. People are often mistaken about me, for I am stuck in a lonely place. And yet they see that I don't talk much, and they think to themselves, she must be a weird one. We should avoid her just in case. People are often mistaken about me, for I have scars on my wrist. And yet they see such terrible marks and think to themselves, she must be having trouble at home. If we offered help, she'd resist. But the truth is I wouldn't, because I need help ever so badly. It's as if no one understands the pain, and I think to myself, does anyone even care? Those are my thoughts exactly. People are often mistaken about me, for I am different from who I portray. And yet they see that I am crying, and they think to themselves, she's just having a rough night. Tomorrow she'll be okay. What that poem did for me is it helped me understand something that was bothering me that I didn't even realize. I didn't realize how painful and confusing it was to fake a smile and have people think I didn't need help, but then I would cry and I would push away help. It was something that I went through every single day, but until I was able to write it out, I didn't even process it. So since then, writing has been such a powerful coping skill for me to take the thoughts that are jumbled up in my head and put them out on paper in a really meaningful way. But the best thing about this is that even though I no longer suffer depression and anxiety, I am still writing. I am still using writing as a coping skill, and the only thing that has changed is my subject matter. Now I write about family and work and responsibilities and relationships, because even though I'm not dealing with the stress of depression and anxiety, I'm dealing with the stress of life and life struggles, and we are always going to deal with that stress. So it is really helpful for me to have a coping skill that gets me through that. So I live to tell. I live to tell that coping skills are such a wonderful way to deal with mental health, but they're also a great way to just deal with life. And if you don't find a coping skill that works for you, try again, because there are so many out there that you can find that will definitely help. Because when I am not writing, I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm cooking, I'm doing yoga, and I'm doing one of my personal favorites, which is drawing. Because whether I feel like this or I feel like this, I still feel. And coping skills are a wonderful way for me to explore those feelings in a really healthy and positive way.